Bard Games and game designer Glenn Cotter bring us a title that has found its way to our radar, and hopefully, maybe yours as well. Fickle. A 3 to 5 player game, good for ages 12 and up, and should take you 15 to 30 minutes. Your goal in Fickle, an inverse set collection card game, is to build the strongest fairy alliance over 5 rounds and win the Queen's Crown. You do this by keeping fairies in your alliance that gain you favor points. Each card represents a single fairy from one of 5 families. Each family has unique powers that enable you to improve your alliance and thwart opponents. Each round, you choose a single fairy, playing it into your alliance tableau, then resolve the family power. Easy. Except with all those powers, fairies don't seem to stay in one alliance for long. They tend to be fickle. Well, that's the little write-up from the publisher about Fickle, and so many things here grab my attention. First of all, on a personal note, how could Two Gun Pixie not be interested in a game about fairies? I think Delia would be highly upset with us. Now, another thing is the fact that this is a fantasy card game, hand management style with push your luck elements into it, and sort of a set collection, well, inverse set collection style game. All of that, really interesting. Love everything about what I just said. So another thing that grabbed me about this is the fact that although you're only playing with 5 different suits, 5 different families of fairies in each game, the game itself actually comes with over 15. 15! All these different choices. I mean, that is complete replayability right there. You're never going to go through all these choices so fast. So there is what I feel to be great deviousness in how the whole push your luck factor works in this game. So the way I understand it, the players are getting 3 cards each, and they're going to stack them however they want face down, and then pass it to another player, while meanwhile another player has done that and passed you a stack of 3 cards face down. You then get to flip the top card and see if you want to keep it. If not, discard it, and you have to draw the second one. If you don't want that, you can discard it, but by the time you get to that third one, you have to take it. So I really think that this sets up a great level of devious take that back and forth between the players, and I'm really looking forward to playing and seeing how that really, well, plays through. So another thing I keep reading and seeing and hearing about this game that makes me even more interested in wanting to try it, of course, is that it's a fast play game. I mean, 15 to 30 minutes? That's great. But also the fact that everywhere I turn, I seem to be coming to understand that the rules to this game are very simple, very easy to learn, and super easy to teach. That right there definitely is drawing me more towards this game, and it's putting it closer and closer up at the top of the Two Gun Pixie radar. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is, since I haven't played the game, obviously, and I can just tell you things I've read, things I've seen, impressions that I've gotten, but the last thing I want to talk to you about is the art. Now, you're going to be talking about a game of fairies. It's going to have a certain feel to the art, because there is a certain feel to fairy art. And this has nailed it. I mean, the cards are stunning and beautiful. It reminds me of like maybe looking at a fairy-based tarot deck. You know, these images are evoking to me, things that I would see that were created for a child's book of fairies, back in Elizabethan times, some of these cases. And so thematically, the art is so perfectly matched. It gels together perfectly, and I can't stop looking at the art that this game has. It's amazing. It's beautiful. So everything from the way the game looks to the way the game plays, from what I've read and watched, everything about this game It is there. It is right up on our radar. And I do. I think this is a game that you should definitely check out. Hopefully it's a game for you. If not, at least take a look at it. Because it's worthy of it. And hopefully, like me, you're going to enjoy enough of what you see that it's going to interest you to want to get it from radar to shelf. All right, everyone. Well, thank you very much for checking me out and learning something about a new game that maybe you didn't hear about. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, and my friends, I am out of here.